Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Hong Kong. Good morning, Macau. Hi, Victor. Good morning, Kitty. Good morning, Lizzie. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Estelle. Hi. Hi, Brandy. Gili Islands. Yes. Good morning from Brisbane. Hi, Brisbane. Good morning, Nav. Good morning, Thailand. Hi, O. Seoul, Korea. Liz. Linda. Hong Kong Island. June. Melissa in Melbourne. Hi, Christina. Seoul, Korea. Good morning, Agnes. Morning, Jen. Kentrup. Buenos dias, Mary. Hi, Maria. Hi, Maria. Hi, Angela. Jenny and Suling, Pei in Singapore, and Kelly. Hi. Jeju Island, Korea. Goni, are you in Korea now? Okay, wow. Hi, Marsha. Good morning, Lizzie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Cora, over there in Singapore. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Mana. Hi, Mana. Hello. Whoa. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, you're in Sydney. Okay. Hi, Melissa in Sydney. Hi, Jackie. Hi. Han practices yoga. Hi, Ziva. Seattle. Frankie, you're in Seattle. Wow. Amazing. I love Seattle. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning from Malaysia. Hi, Polina in Shanghai. Hi, Polina. Evening from Toronto. Bertina, there you are. We miss you. Good morning from Hawaii. Hello, Madison. No, are you in Hawaii? Yeah, you're in Hawaii. Hi, Bhavna. Matt Hill, there you are. There you are. Good. Yeah, this is the round the world roll call, Liz. You're right. Very good. I got to keep my glasses on so I read everything right. Hi, Shilpa. Hi, Shilpa. Hi, Lisa. Hi from Hawaii. Yes. Hi, Mabel. I know. You're right, Mary. My cat's not having it. Come on. Cats lie outside of what I call our sphere of control. You know? Good morning, Karen. Greedy Gremlin. Hello. Cool to see you. Very good. Okay, everybody. So, hi, Faye. Hi, Faye. I loved your message yesterday. Thank you. That was great. You're filled with wisdom. Okay, so I would like to introduce something to contemplate today. This is going to be kind of, there'll be sort of multiple tiers to this talk. There's a few things I wanted to discuss. And they kind of wove together for me last night when I was thinking of it. The first one is suffering, pain, and the relationship that we have to pain, and how as yogis, hi Sabina, pain becomes a subject of study for us as yogis, because to do yoga asana, we face pain. From the first class you go to, you face, my hamstrings, I've been skiing my whole life, or running my whole life, or, I have muscles, I've never done exercise, it's painful, and hi, Vivian. And as time goes on, David, hello. As time goes on, the experience of pain, it changes. Now, as a yoga teacher, we have this very privileged view back to people. It's like you're looking back to yourself in different stages. And I think it's one of the greatest gifts of being a teacher is how much we can learn about the human experience that is our own as well through the observation of other people. When we face pain, we have a natural inclination to pull back. Your hand goes towards the hot stove, and you pull back. When it's more extreme, we have a more obvious reaction. You stub your toe, you pull back. Like a turtle draws its legs into its shell. But we're doing this at varying levels all the time. And one of the things that asana in particular teaches us is how pain is not always the indicator for going the wrong way. Yesterday, I shared the idea, the concept, that direction is more important than, or more valuable than speed, as a general idea. Okay, you could debate that in very niche moments. Okay, for those of you that are debaters, send me some ideas and we'll fight it out. But direction is more valuable than speed. You want to know where you're going. You want to go the right direction. And we don't know the right direction. Where do you want to go in life? Well, I don't know. I want to go to a lot of places. What do you want in life? Well, I don't fully know. I want a lot of things. And so there goes multiple directions. So when we choose a direction, we don't necessarily end up in the destination we thought of at first. But if we choose based on the information we have, what's the best direction for me right now? Go that way. Okay. And then we sort of alter the direction. The path alters as we maintain this view towards what's best given the information we have. And then you refine it over time with the new experiences. Now, with pain, initially you pull back. But what if we lay on the couch for months on end, or hopefully that's not what we're doing now. The Corona, Netflix in the age of Corona is another great novel that one of you will write. Lying on the sofa, your spine becomes very atrophied, your muscles become atrophied, and you become tamasic and heavy and demotivated. So there's a pain of getting off the sofa. And if we recognize that pain as that's pain, we want to move away from pain, then you end up living on the sofa. How sad. Very sad. I mean, really awesome for a few weeks, but then really sad in the end. He ended up living on the sofa, and what a sad destination. So pain is something as yogis that we take as a subject of study. A subject of study. We underestimate how most of life, most good things we do, have a degree of discomfort or, let's say, pain. There's a degree of pain in most good things. There's a degree of pain. And how asana, I think, is, in my humble and very opinionated opinion, the best teacher. Asana is the best teacher. Because asana is all we are in relationship to is our own body. So when you do an asana and there's discomfort or pain, there is a deep process that you go through, which includes self-acceptance. Like when your back hurts or your knee hurts or the muscles are fatigued, when we turn away from that, okay, given that we're not doing something reckless, we're doing something intelligent, and we're following good wisdom, we're not doing stupid yoga, just and hurting ourselves. But when you're doing things intelligently and there's pain, if we turn away, Supta Virasana, no. Or no, I can't bend my leg that deep, it's too much. Or arms overhead, there's all these moments where we know either our past or the people we're around when you take someone to yoga and they're it's too much. And you're when you turn away from that, what we're doing is we're actually turning away from ourselves. There's a denial of self-acceptance. Now there's varying levels of intensity and pain, and we can't jump in the deep end of sharp pain. This is not smart. And even long biting pain, we don't want that. But there is this phase that we have to nurture ourselves in, and in that nurturement of learning to understand and experience our pain comes not just self-acceptance, but there is a deep forgiveness. So the second layer of this talk if it began with talking about pain and suffering, the deeper layer of this talk is forgiveness. That forgiveness plays of such a powerful role in our path towards self-fulfillment and authenticity. Forgiveness towards the pain and suffering we have. There's this deep mechanism in our ego that when we're suffering, some message tells us that either this is wrong or we're bad. Like, oh God, I'm bad. And so we don't want to do it. So like people who are really unfit or unflexible when faced with working out or stretching, God, it's like confronting this deep state of unhealthiness is, wow, this is painful emotionally, mentally. So there's this capacity of like not just suffer through it because it's good for you, but like understanding it. We can marinate in the effort of asana. We can marinate. We can actually like deepen our experience, our spiritual experience, when we consider that we're in relationship to ourselves, like we would be in a relationship to a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, anyone. We're in a relationship to ourselves. And when we turn away from the suffering we're in, when we turn away from the pain and discomfort of that fucking knee or that my elbow or all of this, if you stay with it with intelligence and learning and applying yourself, asana is a serious science. It's not just playing around, stretch legs, yeah. It's not that, as we know. It is a deep science with data and history and evidence. When you apply yourself intelligently, what happens is you go through this deeper experience of self-acceptance, of forgiveness, like forgiving yourself that like, wow, I really let myself go, or oh my God, like I really, all those years of running have really closed my knees, or all those years of like when I ski raced, I used to ski race when I was a kid, and I'd round over, you have to like round over and tuck to go fast. And then like when I came to yoga, it was like I couldn't stand up. It was like, just to stand up was hell. I remember one teacher, one of the first Iyengar classes I went to, the teacher like we were doing Tadasana, and she came over and put her hands on my face, literally on my face, and she screamed in my face, "Patrick, stand up!" I was standing, right? I was standing up, "Patrick, stand up!" Like I'm like, ugh! It was like torture just to stand up. So there's this like forgiveness, like okay, like I'm here now, and forgiving ourselves of like this false idea of like having to be perfect and having to like, I should have no pain, or I should have no discomfort. I should have no bad days. I should, this is what the mind tells us and the ego tells us, like shouldn't have, you shouldn't have to go through bad stuff. It's like, well, I mean, the reality is that we will, especially if we intend to like grow into our authentic power, our authentic self. And when we turn away from this pain, we deny our capacity. So the next layer of this talk, we start with pain, we move to forgiveness. The next layer is the concept of the sphere of control. The sphere of control. So in the sphere of control, we have this idea, this philosophical idea, the basis for philosophy in general, which is we have a sphere within our experience that is under our control. And then there's a sphere of our experience that's out of our control. Okay? So in the sphere that is out of our control, we have everything, basically. It's out of our control. Other people, can't control other people, die trying. You can't control your students, die trying. Can't make your mother happy or your roommates happy, you die trying. You can't make people laugh at your jokes and die trying, blah, blah, blah. And yet what is in the sphere of our control is, our mind. Our mind, our capacity to think, Okay. Our capacity to think, the direction of our mind. The mind goes so fast. And so then we go back to our earlier discussion that direction is much more valuable than speed. So think of the mind. Our mind goes so fast, and there's like this constant like adoration for a quick mind. Like fast minds, amazing. Like people that think fast and they're they're intellectually dexterous. Like they can like wow, they can juggle any thoughts and like talk on any subject. But the faster we go, the less control we have of the direction, because so many things are happening. So the direction of our mind is under our control. Now, the sphere of control, we have these two pieces. You could say that your body is not completely under your control, because you have the world around you that can bump into your body. You have the environment around you affecting our body and our senses. So again, you have to go deeper, and in yoga, it's like the mind is the game. The mind is the game, and the game is important. The mind is the game, and the game is important. And we so deeply underestimate how important the game is of our mind, and how our mind is under our sphere, in our sphere of control. We underestimate this heavily, and we overestimate how our control extends outside. We overestimate. We tried so hard to win over other people's respect, and to win over, to change the pain coming at us, like change, to stop the suffering. The teacher's going to teach Supta Virasana again. Well, some of us love Supta Virasana. So the teacher's going to teach, whatever pose it is. It's like that's being pushed upon us. And it's like we're trying desperately to control the things that are out of our sphere. And we, grossly underestimate the importance of the game, and the game is the mind. We underestimate how our mind is the game, and that's where the control lies. That's where the control, or the capacity to transform, is in the mind. And pain, there is such beneficial levels of pain. That's another title for a yoga class. Beneficial levels of pain. Beneficial levels of pain. Hello, kitty cat. Beneficial levels of pain. It is an experience that we can develop over time, little by little. You go to like a level 1 or level 0.5 level of pain for a while until you start to navigate, become more skillful, and then you move to level 1 and you go to level 1.1 or whatever. And like whether we're looking at yoga classes, or we're looking at relationships, or we're looking at life itself, you don't want to take pain on as your objective on all levels. You don't want to take pain on to suffer on every level. Like you need a loving, caring cat at your feet that's gonna purr. Hello, hello. We need like a soft duvet when we go to sleep. We want to be comfortable and nurtured and nourished. And we want to eat food that is like really kind to the system and the stomach. These are things that are in our control relatively. Choose well with the food. Choose well with the duvet, a lunya duvet. Get Jim to get you some lunya pajamas and all that. And you have this area where you nurture yourself, but then every day, you step into a place that has beneficial discomfort or beneficial pain. And you nurture the relationship to yourself. Asana is a fantastic way. Meditation is painful for many of us, like mentally. I'm so crazy, I can't meditate. My mind's so crazy, I can't meditate. It's like, okay, so do you want to be not crazy? Who is going to make you less crazy? You know, there's no green tea that is grown somewhere high in the Himalayas that is going to like cure our crazy mind. There's no, gluten-free croissant that is going to make things perfect. It's like training the mind. And so there's this, it's like every day, taking a step. So I think like yoga and like things like hot yoga, like hell on earth. It's like, dude, I can never do that. It's like, well, doing headstand was like torture in the beginning. Torture for me. I remember Prasarita Padottanasana, the wide-legged forward bend. Oh my God. My knees freaking screamed. Like you could actually hear my knees in that class. Like those people. And the gluten-free croissants are not good. I tried them. I mean, unless you're going to start baking them, Jen, maybe. But like, I don't think so. Like, I tried. No, there's not. If you got to eat croissants, gluten croissants. And that's just the thing. Like, they don't count for the non-gluten people. Like, you have croissants once in a while, straight up. So, the sphere of control. We deeply underestimate our sphere of control, and we deeply, grossly overestimate the sphere that is outside our control. Deeply overestimate. Run around trying to change the world. Run around trying, when and going out there to change the world can be good. Like there are, there are endeavors that are worth our effort, certainly. The Gita is a great example, but not at the expense of cultivating our own mind, being willing to go into discomfort and pain, and using that to transform the relationship that we have to our mind. And this, in turn, becomes a process of forgiveness, of deep forgiveness. Forgiveness, I think forgiveness, I was with one of my best friends yesterday on his birthday. We were talking about friendship, and how friendship to another person or to yourself, friendship is so deeply reliant upon forgiveness. To be in friendship with yourself, to be in a loving, authentic relationship with yourself, you have to be willing to forgive yourself. And that's same goes for others, we're not capable of forgiving everybody. There's things that people can do that we're not going to forgive, that we have to walk away or whatever. But we can't walk away from ourselves. You can't walk away from yourself. So nurturing ourselves through, going through this process of getting to know our discomfort and pain, and learning about how we react, and what's the conversation that we have with ourselves, with our heart and our mind. Like how angry do we get with ourselves? Like how much are we not willing to forgive our own body? Like, God damn, you, eating all those croissants, and it's like having a real, like, talking to yourself. This is the other thing I love, the idea of like, talk to yourself like an adult. I love that. It's like, you catch yourself sometimes talking to yourself like you're a little kid. You stupid sucker. You like, nah. You're like, whoa, like, would I talk like that outside? Probably not. It's like, catch yourself and talk to yourself like an adult, like you're having a conversation with someone that you're gonna stay with forever. And this process reaps such deep rewards the rewards are endless. Having a deeper relationship to ourselves and being less cross with ourselves. Being deeply, if we can develop forgiveness for ourselves, imagine what we can do with the people around us, our family and our closest friends and our partners and all that stuff. Like how you can nurture these relationships that maybe the forgiving of ourselves was what was necessary, not so much with the other people. I don't know. There's power in it. So one, developing a relationship with pain and suffering, and asana is a fantastic tool for this. To not run, to recognize that pain is not always an indicator of going the wrong way. It's not always going the wrong way. You have to be mindful and you have to be intelligent with it. And through this process, we have a deeper relationship to ourselves. And a big takeaway from that is learning and being willing to forgive our bodies, to forgive our past, to forgive our bodies, our minds, our hearts, and to develop a new place, a fresh place, a place of presence that is now this horizontal space of our body-mind. And from that forgiveness, we deepen the relationship to this cycle, and we recognize there is part of our experience that is in our sphere of control, and there's part that's not. And we should spend time every day investigating and contemplating what truly is in the sphere of my control. And the list will be much longer for the things that are not in my control. And how relieving it is to let go of that pain, because that's not the right pain. The pain of desperately trying to change and control things that are out of that sphere. That pain goes away when you let go. It takes a while. When you're trying to really help someone, you're trying to fix someone, and you realize, wow, this is not in my control. I can't. And you let go, and you're like, wow, I was suffering so much, trying so desperately to control something out of my sphere. And that part of this suffering and pain goes away. Maybe it's a tiny bit, but it goes away. This is Mount Kailash, and it's in western Tibet. And it is a holy mountain that has never been climbed on top of. It has only been walked around, circumambulated. And they call it the Kora, where you walk around the foot of the mountain, which is arduous. You go to like 20,000 plus feet elevation. It's super high. But you walk around the mountain and, anywhere from 3 to 4 days. And as you walk around it, you're in this process of letting go, this deep purging. And the idea is that if you walk around the base of Mount Kailash one time, you cleanse the karma of your past life. And there's a forgiveness in that. There's a letting go in that. There's a forgiveness and a letting go of who we are, who we were. And the idea is that we're reborn. We're reborn each time we're able to truly let go and to be free in this fucking amazing space of this body, this mind, this heart right now. This is Muhammad Ali. What an inspiration. Look him up. From nothing to something. Okay, guys, I'm going to practice. I'm going to do a level 2 for an hour and a level 3 for an hour. Going to get sweaty. Bye-bye Hawaii. Bye-bye people. Come and join me for practice now. I will record it. Hopefully it'll load, and then you can practice it later if you want. Please tell your friends about this little talk we're doing and bring them along. It'd be fun to have more people. Tell me where you're from. I'm doing roll call in the beginning. I'm going to call your name. If you send me your name and where you're from, you're going to be on the list, and we're going to wait for you to come and join us. Okay? All right, people. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be back here talking again tomorrow, 9:30. Sending you love. Namaste. See you later. Byron Bay and everybody else. And Bali. See ya.